You know, some characters get a cool line of dialogue to introduce them, others a huge dramatic entrance, but every now and then, a true legend is born from just a few words, set to a beat that you absolutely cannot get out of your head. Today, we're going to deconstruct one of the most powerful character intros in modern Indian cinema, and it's all built around one single unforgettable phrase. Let's dig in.
That's it. Just 3 simple words. But in the world of Telugu cinema, this isn't just a line, it's an anthem. It's a declaration of who this guy is, and it's so powerful, it defines his entire character. And the story of how it got so iconic, well, it all starts with the team that brought it to life.
Okay, so to really get the power of this one phrase, we have to start at the source. Before we dive into the lyrics and the music, we gotta unpack the who, what, and where behind this legendary theme.
On the surface, it sounds pretty straightforward, right? But there's this very specific mix of talent and timing that makes this song work so well. Let's break down the key ingredients.
So this theme was basically born from a perfect storm of talent. The song is, of course, My Name is Billa, from the 2009 Telugu film Billa. It's basically the personal soundtrack for its star Prabhas, who's on screen with the amazing Anushka Shetty. And the musical architect behind the whole thing? The legendary composer Mani Sharma, who is a master at creating these huge, larger-than-life soundscapes. So you've got a charismatic star, a super stylish film, and a master composer. The stage was perfectly set.
All right, let's get into the lyrics and see how this thing is built. Because the real genius here isn't just in what's being said, but how it's being said. The song uses this really clever linguistic trick to give it that cool, international vibe. You'll notice right away the song doesn't just stick to one language. Nope, it just effortlessly weaves together English, Hindi, and Telugu. It creates this kind of hybrid language that feels both totally local and completely global at the exact same time. And this isn't just for show. It's a huge part of the character's whole identity.
And you can see it right here, plain as day. You get these sharp, punchy English phrases like, "My name is Billa," and "You are to go," sitting right next to the rhythmic flow of Hindi and Telugu. This constant jumping back and forth between languages is what makes the character feel so modern, so sophisticated, and, a little bit unpredictable. This technique actually has a name. It's called code switching. It's a very deliberate style choice that's used in media to reflect how people really talk, but also to build a very specific kind of personality. For Billa, it tells you he's a guy who operates beyond borders and rules, and that includes the rules of language. So, we've got smart lyrics, but the song's real secret weapon, it's not just the words, it's the incredibly powerful and deliberate use of repetition. This is a thing that takes a song from a cool theme and turns it into an unforgettable earworm. I mean, the song is relentless. It just drills this one central phrase into your head over and over and over again. It's not a suggestion, it's practically an indoctrination. After you hear this, there's absolutely zero doubt in your mind about who this character is. His name is Billa, period. And the frequency here is so important. That phrase gets repeated 3 times in a super short span of music, giving you literally no chance to forget it. That intensity is what makes it stick. It's just pure, uncut confidence, delivered through repetition. And believe me, this isn't just lazy songwriting, it's actually brilliant psychological conditioning. That repetition is exactly what creates the earworm effect, making the song impossible to shake. It hammers home Billa's identity with every single beat, and it forges a musical hook so strong that you recognize the character from the very first notes. It's just instantly recognizable.
Okay, so now let's connect all these cool musical and lyrical tricks back to the people, the ones on screen and the ones behind the scenes. Because a great theme song, it doesn't just exist in a bubble, it has to serve the story and, most importantly, the star.
Think of it this way. My Name is Billa isn't just a song. It's the audio logo for the character played by Prabhas. Every single time you hear it, it reinforces his on-screen persona. Stylish, dangerous, and totally unforgettable. It's a masterclass in musical branding.
So this branding really becomes a team effort, right? It connects the physical charisma of Prabhas and the star power of Anushka Shetty directly to the sonic world that was built by the composer Mani Sharma. The song is the glue that binds the star to the sound, and it creates this complete, unforgettable brand.
So now that we've broken it all down, what's the big takeaway here? We can actually boil down the success of this song into a simple 4-step recipe for how to create an iconic character theme.
Okay, here it is. Step 1. You start with a simple, powerful statement of identity. My name is Billa.
Step 2, you use that code switching we talked about to give it a modern, stylish edge. Step 3, you repeat that core phrase until it is permanently burned into your audience's memory. And finally, Step 4, you attach that powerful musical brand to a charismatic star who can bring it all to life.
And that's really why this song lasts. It's not just some catchy tune from a movie soundtrack. It is a perfect, concise, and incredibly effective piece of character building. It's basically a blueprint for how you use music to create a legend.
Which leaves us with a really fascinating question to think about, doesn't it? When you remember your favorite iconic characters, are you remembering what they did? Or are you remembering the music that played when they did it? How much of a legend is written in the script, and how much is actually composed in the score?